you felt like you did early on in the season before you got injured, what you brought to this team, and
well, I feel like I brought a defensive-minded player to the team. Toughness about myself. Just guy out there willing to risk anything and everything for his team. I think we got a lot of guys on this team like that. Not just myself, but I feel like that's what I brought to the team: energy. And I thought I did well throughout the season. Grew as a player, not just on the court but off the court. Relationships. So it's been a great season overall, and wanting to learn from it and grow as a player for next year.
Dre, do you take any positives out of this season? Going into the next season.
I definitely do. There's a lot of positives throughout the season. Speaking, of all the injuries, there's definitely some shining moments in that. Guys stepping up, playing well and showing what they're capable of, and it's a different team, and we fought. It showed characters in the guys and how their willingness to compete and play every night. Whether the circumstances, we have a full team or not. So there's definitely some shining moments in this year.
What are you going to focus on this offseason? Try to get better. What do you think you need to work on?
Definitely my shooting aspect. 3-ball, free throws. Definitely can get better at my defensive coverages. Always get better there. Growing as a player, and just creating the bonds and relationships on and off the court. And just continue to do whatever I can for my team. Whatever they ask me, whatever coach asks me to do, I'll go out there and do it to the best of my ability. So.
Why do you think they were like such disparity?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you that. I do the same routine that I do at home that I do on the road. I don't know. I guess I kind of always like playing away. I'm not sure. I've always been like that. But I guess it's more of a challenge. You know what I mean? So I couldn't tell you why there's a difference in my shooting on the road and off the road.
How comfortable are you shooting?
My confidence has continued growing. I definitely feel comfortable each and every game. I go out there, get up a shot. Just getting those reps. In-game reps are totally different than practicing my three. It's a different shot, especially running up and down the court trying to defend the best guy on the opposite end of the court, and coming down there, a little gas and trying to shoot a three-point shot. It's a little different shot than standing in the corner and practice and getting reps up. So that was one thing I'm gonna be definitely working on this summer. Continue to grow my confidence in my shot.
How much did it help that Russ seemed like he had a lot of confidence in you, finding you, especially in the corners?
It felt great. Knowing that my teammates have my back. Russ finding me to get up my shot. He knows how important it is to me, and how not just me, but how it is important to the team. To hit up a wide open shot when you're open. It just gives you that much more of a boost, as per se, and he's just trying to continue to grow as a person and teammate.
You guys obviously played through a lot this year and handled a lot, but was there ever a point that you personally found out news that whoever was hurt and you were just like, God, really?
Yeah, there's definitely some moments. I was like, man, another guy. But it's definitely it's another challenge that we had to face. Didn't get down on ourselves. We just knew we had to step up our games and continue to fight. Nobody was gonna feel sorry for ourselves, so why should we? So we just went out there, and did the best we could. So fought every night.
Dre, Steven came in about the same time there, and Steven's talked about some guys that's really helped his game, Perkins and everyone's. When you talk about running down the court, being gassed, taking a three, are there guys that you can look at on this team right now, maybe have already spent some time with you and kind of mentoring you, or some guys like Anthony Morrow who spot up three-pointers?
Definitely. Anthony's definitely been a big factor with me, helping my shot for the mental aspect of it, just giving me his insight on what he does and what he thinks about. Kevin has also been a great mentor for me, and just teaching me not just my three-pointer, but the game as well. Learn from him is definitely a big thing I could do, and continue my success in the future. So, I would say all my teammates have my back. They give me pointers here and there. That's what a team's for. So.
How have you and Steven bonded through the time you've grown together? I know you guys are close. What have you bonded over?
We bonded pretty much since day one over pretty much anything. We could talk about anything. It's kind of like my brother, just like everybody else here is. But, just me and him were just a little bit closer since we came in together, and been there since day one. So we kind of got that bond. It's a little special.
You seem to both be in the same position as well as just knowing your potential, but trying to mentally have the confidence. Do you see that in both of you guys?
I definitely. We were talking about that the other day. Just, kind of how we kind of freeze up on the offensive end and kind of think too much about the game, and instead of going out there and playing it like we should. And I would always, growing up, playing it because it was fun, and, just going out there and kind of having the same mindset. Just trying to, we're just trying to help ourselves and kind of go through the same thing and try to break that mental barrier. So.
You ever met anyone like Steven?
No, he's one of a kind. One of a kind.
You talk about having fun, and as Andrew was in here talking about that same environment. How important do you think that is to the chemistry of a team, bringing new guys in? It seems like with the younger team, you have a lot of that energy, but even some of the veteran guys are clowning a lot. Is that a big deal to you?
Oh, it is. I feel like at times we put too much stress on ourselves, and that can lead to us missing shots or just thinking about it too much. And that's one thing we talked about as a team, going out there and playing free. The reason why, and go back to why we started playing this game in the first place, because it was fun, and I know the guys can attest to this. And, we had some of our best moments when we were playing fun, sharing the ball, and playing for each other. And that's when we played our best basketball this year. And it's been fun, and I hope we continue to play like that.
I know you're only heading into your third year, but do you view yourself as pretty integral to what this team wants to do defensively? And if so, you mentioned coverages, but where do you want to even step your game up on that level even further?
I could definitely see myself as a big part on this team, defensively wise. Definitely I can see myself growing, like you said, defensive coverage, but also, knowing my personnel. Who am I playing? Is he a finesse player? Can I be aggressive with them? Can I not? Things like that. What are their tendencies? Sweet spots and stuff like that. So I'm continuing to grow each and every game. Just watching film, listening to some of the older guys that kind of went through it, know what the players like. So I'm continuing to grow, and got the guys behind me to help me grow as a player as well. So.
Who are the defenders think you are right now?
I'm not sure. I see myself could be the best defender in this league if I really put my mind to it. I'm still growing day by day. Got a lot to learn, and taking it step by step. So I'm not sure where I'm at on that. So that's why I continue to work hard and come back next year even better.
Sure, you had a lot of really good defensive games this year. Did you ever get the sense that you were frustrating opponents? And do you feel like you're starting to get a reputation for being one of those elite perimeter defenders?
Yeah, definitely. Some moments I feel like I got under my opponent's skin where they, kind of fought back a little bit, where they pushed or got a technical with the ref, started, talking overly aggressive with the ref. And so there's definitely times that, I see myself getting under the opponent's skin and just seeing my aggressiveness, wear off on them and pay off. So, it definitely helped me out this year. And trying to figure out the second part of your question. What was that?
Do you feel like you've gotten a reputation? When you step on the floor, do you feel like you have that level of respect from the opponent?
I'm not sure. Right now, it's still a learning process for myself, not just them, my opponents, but as well as the refs. I'm still trying to gain my respect with them. Each and every game, I don't really worry about what my opponent thinks of me. I'm going to go out there and do my job to the best of my ability. But, sometimes I do think the refs, kind of get under my skin and call them some cheap fouls. So But I'm still learning. I'm still learning with that. You know, like I said, learning when to be aggressive, when not to be. So I think I'm a ways away, but I think I'll get there.
Are there guys you grew up emulating, or guys recently in the game that you feel like you can pattern what you bring after at both ends? I mean, Bruce Bowen comes to mind for me. He became kind of a staple guy offensively, shooting the corner three as well as what he did defensively.
Yeah, Bruce Bowen is definitely, a guy. Growing up, I watched him a lot, especially being from San Antonio. How he got under guys' skin, and, how he, progressed each and every year shooting that corner three. And, I learned from him. Growing up, I watched Scottie Pippen a lot. Watched a lot of film on him, just kind of what player he was and, his mindset he brought to the game. So, I'm continuing to learn. Like I said, watching film on a lot of guys, past and present. So I'm going to do whatever I can, to become that elite defender.